What happened to, oh, I know what happened to the webcam. Webcam's being covered. So there's a cover up. There we go. Sorry. What's not going on, guys? Welcome back to the stream. We are here. It is October 31st. Happy Halloween, everyone. Maybe we should do some creepy non-copyright music today. I don't know. Let's see if I can even find any. What happened? Why am I getting a Gmail notification? I don't know. Let's go. Halloween. No copyright music. There we go. We're gonna add this real quick. So that's what it says. Start at the beginning. Move our way down. All right, let's go back to Inktober prompts. Let's go down to the desktop. Why? Stop. Hates me right now. Don't snap. I just want to move it from a different spot. There we go. We're in the top end. I don't know why. I can't move that up at all, but it's all right. Let's remove me real quick from the picture. Webcam, disappear. Thank you. All right, so we've made it through a lot of words throughout this October. I think that music's too loud. Let me run it a little bit lower. Seems like it's really kind of kicking up in that back area. All right, good, 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 and good. Don't think anyone's watching. That is completely okay. It is Halloween. I expect people to be doing other things tonight. So it's all good. My plan is to finish up a ward. If I can get that done, I'll be very excited. Or finish up anything else. Here we go. We got a mustache, we got weave, we got everything. Our word for today is award, though. So 30 days of drawing. We have finally made it to award. I'm going to drop into the studio. Let's see. Let's turn on the camera. And let's jump right in. All right, like always, our first, we're going to do just a quick review on all the words. And then we're going to go from there. So there we go. We got all the words, all 31 words there. And we're going to go through almost all the pictures. We're going to start with catching up. I don't have a good idea of what I want to do for award. So we're just gonna do a little bit of catch up, and then we're going to try to brainstorm. We're gonna brainstorm while we draw. Okay, but first, let's get back into look at some Halloween candy from one of my coworkers. I wonder what's in it. Let's see what's good. It is Halloween. We may as well partake in the festivities. Like I said, I was planning on going out and doing something. Ooh. Bubbles. One of those candies. A high chew. Some Starburst. A high chew. Bubbles are definitely the hit. I was wondering what this was. I was like, what is this thing? Bubbles. Let's see. I think. Ooh. Spicy. Yo. Happy Halloween. Thanks for joining the stream. Just digging through some bubble packs. You're right in time. I'm just gonna do a quick review of all. I got soap all over my desk. That was not good. I'm gonna do a review of all the drawings for this month, up to day 31. So let's just do a quick review, and you can check out all the work. The new setup seems to be working good. We got the camera mounted. Could use a little bit more light on this part, so we're gonna bump up our brightness just a hair. We'll see if that works out good for us. All right, here we go. Inktober. We are all done for the most part. I'm gonna have to shuffle a few in, which need to come out of my iPad, which I worked on today, here and there. It's been a spotty. It's been spotty because I've been trying to. I have so much to do at work right now, and then I tried in my like moments of like peace and quiet, which is like maybe a minute or two every few hours of the day. I can sit and just sketch something real quick. So that's what I've been doing, and then coming home and trying to ink them. But I fell a little bit behind with the move this week. We are going to catch up and hopefully have a lot done by tomorrow, but we'll see. Okay, number one. So this month, or this time, I tried to do everything with 3 eyes except for the second picture in this one is the only one with not a person in it, which I like a lot, so that's the way I left it. So our first word was mustache, so we have this cowboy and his mustache. Number 2 was weave, so here we have excuse me, I just need to grab something real quick. Just need to grab a piece of paper to protect the artwork as it comes down, because it keeps getting sticky stuff on it, so that's not what I want. We got weave, little drawing, hands practice. Oh man, come on, focus for me. There we go. It's like I have to make that the only thing in the shot in order for it to focus. I'm gonna work on my autofocus this week too, weekend. There we have crown. Heavy is the head that wears the crown. This one was murky. It's a fish surviving a frat party and all the different things floating in his water. Again, you can see the 3-eyed fish. There's even a bra hanging on a lamp back there. Then we have deer, 3-eyed deer hunter. That's what we're looking at. Next we had the word pierce. So I did one of the pierce the lip tribe people with the plate in their lip, because they do a piercing, a hole in this part of their lip, and then they stretch their lip out in order to fit a plate there. It's pretty intense practice. Next we had starfish. I wanted to do some bombardier starfish jumping out, parachuting with jellyfish, so that was the goal here. Then we did reckless, which I did a rendition of Leatherface or Texas Chainsaw Massacre with, I know I was going to take a break glitch, but today I just figured we may as well finish strong, and my plans for Halloween fell through, so that was that. Also, I'm completely exhausted, so staying home and drawing is much easier. Then we have heavy. Heavy. That's okay. I'm getting to the point where going out for Halloween is kind of a chore. Plus, I don't know. It's not the greatest. I mean, yeah, it's a night to go out, but not the best night to go really meet people since everyone's in costume. So maybe not a great social night. So that's fine. We'll stay in. This word was heavy. We did Al Capone, swimming with the fishes in cement shoes. Then we had sweep, which was number 10. This one doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Like when I drew it, I was really looking at more of the negative positive light situation, which I'm having struggles here because I don't know. This goes dark, right? And then this should be darker, but still, I don't know. We're still somewhere with that. But why would you be dressed in a prison outfit with a face mask on running outside of a prison? It looks like he's inside of the prison, right? So it's not the top corner, it's the inside corner. Not a whole lot of sense there, but we're okay with that. Then we have sting. This is a sting gone bad. You can see the button flying off his shirt. Microphone. He was gonna have a mustache that was slightly falling off of him because he looks real worried. Next we had the word shredded. I would change this one for number 15, which is ragged, and I would change the ragged one for this one. But that's not the way it happened. This was drawn off an idea of my brother taking my niece and my nephew to the zoo. And like each eye is kind of looking at a different child. There's a kid down here with hands grabbing the arm. And you know that that child's really small, so there's a jump situation happening. And then there's a baby crawling over his back. And then his giraffe hat is on fire, because it's just been that kind of day. The quote was supposed to go, how was the zoo, or did you get attacked by the polar bear, honey? And then over here it was supposed to say, no, just the kids. So that was my idea for that one. Then we had the word drink. This is a really point of view perspective. A 5-year sobriety chip there and a drink sitting in front of him. He's obviously not looking super happy. Lots of tears there. I wish I'd done a better job. My goal here was to draw his face, but when a drip had hit the middle, right? But when the drip hit the middle, it made the eye look weird, so I wasn't able to do that. But we continued on. This was a happy birthday card type thing. I don't know why I added the balloons. Maybe because I needed something with 3 eyes, and the whole series, everything has like a person in it. It's been kind of the battle between having to do things. Drawing 3 eyes from an angle doesn't really work. So you got to kind of draw it looking like straight at someone. It's a little bit more difficult. I could probably draw 3 eyes in from the side. The issue is that the nose bridge will get in the way, so it won't quite look the way it should. Next we have this one was ragged. This is a ghost that has a really ragged old sheet as a thing. So he saw that the sheets were half off. He goes to buy a sheet and they are sold out. So he's pretty bummed. I don't draw a lot of happy things, do I? Whole month of kind of anguish and pain. Here is a really bad situation. We have a BMXer on a handrail. He is at Shady Oaks Senior Living Home. There's a beautiful handrail going down. And hold on. Sorry, I can't hear the music at all. I make sure you guys aren't listening to terrible stuff. Hopefully the music isn't too loud too. So we got this guy going down a handrail. She's got 3 eyes. He's got 3 eyes. We have the kitty here looking up. And yeah, this one was the word blunder. blunder, make a mistake. And that's a mistake that's gonna cost a lot of problems. He's going to have to do something real drastic because he can't jump over and off his bike because the cat's gone and his bike might hit this older lady. He's really in a lot of trouble. Next we have Jack Black, and this one was Deal. This kind of came off of the old tribute album. If you've heard Tenacious D and the Pick of Destiny, or Tenacious D, and there's the Pick of Destiny, right? There's Nacho Libre. There's Minecraft, which is his current movie. He's drawn older than School of Rock, which is what he's wearing right here, is his School of Rock album. Kung Fu Hustle, and then we have the demon that he made the devil with to be able to do all these interesting, cool movies. I was going to do a Jumanji bit here, maybe with The Rock, but there's too much going on. The Rock could have probably gone in here, but there we are. Next up, we have the word Arctic, and this was, I was going for, sorry, happy birthday, I'm late. This narwhal has pulled up late to the party and is accidentally skewered the penguin on his birthday. So I think that's even worse than being late for your birthday. It's like, oh, sorry I was late, and then sorry I accidentally skewered you as well. Not a great situation. But you can see the water's coming up over the edge of the glacier, and then it's blowing out the fire as well. So there's a lot of things happening here. Could have been blowing out the cake of his candles. That could also have worked out well, but not too much detail. Then we start getting, this is what, day 18? Ornate was done digitally. Day 18, we finished drawing. Then day 19, I ended up having just to put a lot of detail into this. So here we go. We have a heart holding a gun. I really want to put a no anti-heart sticker on the handle of the gun here. And I want to put an anti-brain sticker over here. So like a crossed out brain on both of their weapons. But this one was rivals, so it's the brain versus the heart. You know, emotions versus logic. Kind of that idea. I was going to do just a brain with like two things morphing out of its head, like boxing, like Rock'em Sock'em Robots. Like right brain, left brain. But it turned out to be quite difficult to get it to look correct. I'm sure it's possible, I just wasn't able to do it. And this is like where I feel like people would use AI to kind of manage maybe the colors or like actually how to form and the shape that it would look like and get some ideas that way. Here we have Atom Bomb from Garbage Pail Kids, old trading card comic type thing. They were actually a spoof off of a kid's toy called the Cabbage Patch Kids. And this guy drew renditions of all the Cabbage Patch Kids with funny names that, like, you know, were part of their characteristic. Next we get to a Austin Powers breakdown. So here's the word button. We have our laser guided sharks in the water from the original Austin Powers. We have Mini-Me from Goldmember, and we have Frau from, I think she's in all of them. Fraun, and then Dr. Evil. But this is like a Mexican standoff. So Mini-Me is slapped Fran in the butt. She is accidentally shot. Dr. Evil has let go of the button that's gonna blow up Mini-Me. So everyone is having a problem there. Then we get to Firefly. This concept was drawn off NBA Jam. the video game, and a fly who's on fire making a basket. He's on fire. Next, we have the word rowdy. This is a roller derby girl pumping hard. I really wanted to draw a bunch of girls laying on their backs and like fallen and bruised and broken behind her, but I still haven't I haven't worked that into how this is gonna look. So I'll probably ink this and then figure out how that's gonna work. This is the only color one, and I feel like in Inktober I always do one color one. It just always happens to be revolved around fire, and it's always on black paper. I can show you my previous one, which is almost exactly the same. Oh, I don't know if I can show you my previous one. I might have to take that back. Let me see if I can find it. Looks promising. Looks promising. So if we go through and we look, let's zoom out for you guys real quick. If we go through and we look real quick, here's Inktober's from past years. And this year I rolled dice to see, oh, there's 2 in this year, I think. There's Frankenstein, which was golden. And then, man, there's so much artwork. This is why moving for me is such a nightmare. And then this was my first kind of cut at drawing fire in the wild. Right? Kind of cool. Kind of neat. So if we ever want to go through, what's this one? Rush? Oh dear, that guy's got to go to the bathroom. Right, so these are pretty funny. This one was Beast. It's Mr. Beast on the back of this. It's Beauty and the Beast with his rose in the bowling ball. It's lane 6667. There's 2 jokes in there now because 67 is new and that's what everyone's, I don't know why that's happening. And then there's 666. So I pretty much wanted to put the devil's number in there because it's the beast. Number of the beast, right? So there's a lot of thought process that goes into every piece. There's, what is that one? Tooth? Remove. Right? Captain Hook removing a tooth. This one was Sparkle. It's a My Little Pony and a Merlin from Sword in the Stone mashup, if you've seen that. So there's a whole nother folder of things, which is kind of weird because in 2024, wait, hold on. Rowdy, Firefly, okay. Then I got Inferno. In 2004, I did everything digitally, so everything's on my iPad, and I never printed any of those, which maybe I should go back and run prints and stickers of all those just for fun. But that would take a lot of work. Day 26 was puzzling. So we have the Cheshire Cat taking a piece from Alice. Then we had the word onion. So I did this guy cutting onions for, okay, come on. There we go. And he can't see, so he's accidentally chopped off his hand. His kitchen is on fire, and it says Happy Valentine's Day in the background. And his spouse is just getting home. So, lots of problems, lots of drama for that man. All right, well then that brings me down to the last 4, which I've been carrying around with me. Sometimes I have them, sometimes I have the digital notebook around just to sketch through ideas, but today I was like, you know what? I just got to go for it. So we got to start getting stuff done. So let me show you what I drew in practice first, and then we'll go through on what I did. So I really wanted to do this idea for the lesson, right? Buddha's like the one with all the life lessons and, you know, all the things. And I wanted to use him on a scale because it's one of, you know, the values of life is being able to balance your life. So I wanted him on a scale, but getting so drunk that his life has hit rock bottom, which is kind of disrespectful for Buddha, but to be honest, it's just a cartoon, so we're not really all that worried. This was a concept drawing on a half-size piece of paper. Right, just a quick sketch, just to see how it would look like. And then from there, I took it and we did several more concept sketches to try to fit the space. Right, then I wanted Buddha laying down on his back and then just it pouring into his mouth. And so I did another rendition, just smaller. And then another one on with the scale tilted even more. A lot of it is trying to line it up. I know it's hard to see, guys. It's just really hard to line up where the bottle needs to go in perspective, and the perspective is pretty forced. So I drew, you know, just drawings, small drawings. Let's get to the real stuff so we can move on from there. Is this going to be another one of those streams where I don't actually do any drawing? So that's vacant. We didn't do anything new for vacant. We did work on skeletal, and I did work on... So skeletal, which is our next word after onion, that'd be word number 28. Here's skeletal. I drew a skeleton doing the devil hands, and this guy is bungee jumping off a really tall bridge. So skeleton is just coming out of him as he's flying down to the ground. This is a really hard perspective to figure out how to get the bridge and the guy to work together. And another reason why these are taking me so long is honestly I've never tried a lot of the things that I'm doing and kind of pushing the boundaries of like how do I see this? What does it look like? And how can I put it together? A lot of the times you want to draw every piece of the skeleton, right? But I had to like realize, okay, his head's going to cover up a lot of it. This part is going to go where his body is. I wanted to draw more spinal cord and I just couldn't. The next one was lesson. And for lesson, we're a little bit farther back, but still in good shape. It became bigger than maybe I had originally wanted it. I'm still working on getting that bottle in the correct position and getting that mouth open, right, with the double chin. Maybe I need to look at some other pieces, but I still think the bottle needs to be more rounded, or there's something wrong with the end of it. It's just not giving me quite the look I want, right? So there's that. All right, so two more in reality. We have vacant, which I want to do a Bates Motel. Old, you know, this is a vacant room. But I also don't want to do that. I think, yeah, as of yesterday, my goal was to do a bored kid, which was my plan. And to use something with his hand, like be impressed. I feel though, like if we went back, we looked, if you look at dream, which is the first word of October, or October 2023, this is kind of the same vibe, right? Bored. This is under my like concept that your brain is a giant octopus that yeah, we're back, Kylie. Welcome to the stream. Glitch is here. Brian was here for a little bit. I don't know if he's still around. He might still be watching. Let's see how many people are watching the stream right now. Sometimes it surprises me. And then I get nervous. Oh, there's only 2. That's okay. Glitch says hello. Brian must have left. It's all good. I was going to skip tonight. That was my plan. But then I got home and I just am... Honestly, I've been moving every day this week since Tuesday. I did a full day, a full like 14-hour day of moving on Tuesday. And then every day it's been pack when I get home at night, load up the car in the morning, drive to work, drive to my new house, unload the car, hang out here and unpack, run the stream, drive back to the house, pack another time. So it's been like back and forth, day in, day out of that. So I'm really just taking a break. Kylie says hello to Glitch, but Glitch can see that. No, Glitch can't see that. Like I said, things to do this weekend. Fix the stream. I need to get my post-it notes. Hold on, I did see those earlier today. It's only a new one. There's a million things I gotta do, and that I've seen that I need to do while going through all my stuff, right? And just not having time to put all the pieces together. So I got a small shopping list. I gotta pick up things tomorrow. I gotta go back to the other house and fix everything. I might have to go see Miles tomorrow. Might be drive back to the house. Go see Miles. Come back. Hang out with Brian. What did I need to do? Stream fixes. Oh no, my erasers are all breaking. I don't know why. They're getting too cold. It's not good. Stream stuff. Fix. Chat. Visibility. That's my goal for the weekend. I'll put that here on things to do. Also need to get under the car and look at my exhaust pipe. Am I gonna do that tomorrow? I might. Car. Everyone's gonna be moving in and moving out though tomorrow, so maybe that's not the greatest idea. Maybe tomorrow evening. Gotta see what's going on. Oh, you do see chat. Okay, great. Then I don't have to narrate chat. All right. So Bored Child award. Today is award. Ooh. Ooh. What do we do? You know what I want to do? I want to draw a really fancy participation award. I was going to shoot for a perfect attendance award, but I guess that's not going to happen. Since I had to take Tuesday off, everyone's like, no, you can work. Well, my boss was like, you can work on Tuesday and I'll come and help you move, because he really didn't want me to break my perfect attendance. Last year I had perfect attendance, which he was very surprised about. So because all teachers take time off. It's almost like built into what we're supposed to do. That we get like a few personal days a year, and we have to take them, otherwise we lose them. So I've probably been losing a lot of personal days, but that's okay because I really like my job. I'd go and show up anyways, probably I just like being helpful. And helping students is pretty rewarding because if you can show them, you know, give them inspiration and show them why they learn and show them success in their area, they're much more willing to learn and really get excited about what they can do. Barriers get broken down. So I like doing that. I like seeing people succeed. There's a lot of reasons why I like my job. So, you know, what are we going to do for award? Should we look? What is an award? What is it by definition? Is an award like a treat? Give or order the giving of something as an official payment, compensation, or prize to someone. You know what I really want to do? John the Baptist's head. Right? Bring me his head. Well, it's a reward for somebody, but is it? And does anyone really want anyone's head? I mean, I guess somebody did back in the day, right? Like, prove to me that he's dead. A prize or other mark to recognize given in honor of achievement. The company annual award for highest service quality. I won't be drawing tonight because my art stuff has been packed for the trip. Okay. Do you have any ideas for what you want to draw? I mean, you don't have to give me the idea. I probably won't steal it. But I just might, so you better not tell me. But then if I steal it, then you're going to do it and yours is probably going to be better and then I'll be sad. And it'll kill my self-esteem and I'll cry off stream and life will go on like normal. No one will know. Looks like a lot of different awards. What do we got? What is this one? The Emmys? The Oscars. What's the other one? Famous awards. Isn't there one? Top Entertainment Awards. Most prestigious awards. Nobel Prize. Nobel Prize was established in 1895 by will of Alfred Nobel and awarded annually by Swedish and Norwegian institutes in recognition of academy, culture, and scientific advances. I won't be, I don't know, I'm iffy. I really like your style. The problem is with my style, it takes me about an hour's worth of research and then about a night to sleep on it before I can actually draw it. I think maybe next year I'll start a day early so that I'm a day ahead. If I decide to do it next year. The Man Booker Prize. I never even heard of that one. That's number 2. So the first one, this one's about science. Have academic, cultural, and scientific advancements. Most prestigious award available in the field of chemistry, literature, physics, peace activism, or medicine. Among the winners of the prize are Albert Einstein, Martin Luther King, Marie Curie, and Ernest Hemingway. I don't want to read all of these. Pulitzer, Golden Globes, the Brit Awards, the Grammys, the Breakthrough Prize. But I do want to let's there's the BAFTA, the British Academy of Film and Television Award, leading in independent art charity. So what's the one we have here? The Sundance. The Booker Prize is awarded each year to the best novel written in the English language and published in the United Kingdom, and it was first awarded in 1969. The prize is internationally renowned and has brought recognition, reward, and readership not only to the winners or the prize, but also to the novelists who have shortlisted.
Experian is your big financial friend, helping you explore credit card offers with confidence.
This, what does the winner get for this one? Oh, come on. Get me off the ad. We got some ads because it's like a 2-minute, all these are like 2-minute jams for Halloween. I don't even know if you guys can hear them or if it's even useful. Sometimes we just go through and read about stuff. Sorry, I'll let everyone else read since I'm hogging all the reading. The selection of the winner commences with the formation of an advisory committee, which includes a writer, 2 publishers, and a literary agent, a bookseller, a librarian, and a chairperson appointed by the Booker Prize Foundation. The panel that appoints the judges who change every year. The panel then appoints the judges and changes every year. Among the winners of the Booker Prize is Anna Burns, George Saunders, Hilary Mantel, and John Banville. Okay, let's see what happens when you win. What do you get when you what do you get when you win the Nobel Peace Prize? Like, is there money? Is it just you just got one? Does it just hang out on my? When you win the Nobel Peace Prize, you receive a gold medal, a diploma, and a monetary award, which is typically 11 million Swedish kronor. Sorry if I butchered that. Approximately 1.17 million US. Dang. The prize money is split evenly if more than one person or organization shares the award. Gold medal. Interesting. What about the Booker? I mean, what if I was shooting for something like this in like life goals? The Booker is 50,000 pounds, significantly internationally. Winning the Booker, here we go, just look at it. Main prize winner receives a cash award of 50,000 pounds, 25,000 for shortlist authors. Each of the 6 authors on the shortlist also receive $2,500. So that's what is that? 6, 12, 3, 15,000 to the 6 shortlist. 15,000. International recognition. The award brings international acclaim and major boosts to sales. I mean, this one right here is probably more valuable than this one right here. This is probably like small potatoes in the world of, I mean, marketing, PR, getting your name out there. Trust me, I've been doing this stream for almost 2 years now. And I just do a terrible job of promoting it. I'm kind of afraid if I look at the chat and then there's like 30, 40 people in there, it'd be awkward. But I sit with students every day. There's a difference between reward and award. So I guess an award has to be a medal, plaque, or trophy. Interesting. But aren't you awarded? Like, aren't these this is your prize? You're awarded these, but I guess these are rewards? I'm confused on the definition of reward and award. Maybe we'll drop back into that. I'm just kind of more interested in all these different prizes and what you could win. Like maybe I should be Academy Award. Maybe I should be like trying to win some awards instead of working. You know, just doesn't make any sense to me. When you win the Academy Award, you get an Oscar statue and a boost in your career prestige, not a cash prize. While the trophy itself is technically only worth $1 according to the Academy rules, winning an Oscar can lead to significant increase in future earnings and professional opportunities. See what I'm saying? Like is this an award? Because you don't get anything. You're just getting fame. You're just blasting fame everywhere. I feel like there's a draft in here. Did we not do any drawing today? That's okay. I'm actually gonna quit early too today because although I wasn't supposed to stream, I did want to stop in, and I was technically gonna have an idea for award. Honestly, I just want to draw a first place ribbon from So here's my thought process. Let's just get it knocked out real quick. So I could do. There's a couple things I could do. Brainstorm. Let's go to sketch mode. Is my iPad charged? Maybe we'll try to throw it down real quick just to give some ideas. And then tomorrow, or like I said, tomorrow, I'll probably try to be back on tomorrow night. I gotta get a lot of things done. I don't know how much I'm gonna be able to like finish inking everything and drawing. If I do get to do a lot of free stuff. If I do end up okay. So I was thinking like something more like fair, awards, animals. And what I would do is something really difficult, and see, that's the thing with this whole Inktober problem is I like your participation award idea. It's worth something to just try even when you can't win. Yeah. I don't know. I think the award is playing. Like playing to win or lose is really, it's just the monetary value, right? It's like living. The award process gives some kind of prestige when you really don't necessarily need it. You know what I mean? Like living, life is worth living without money, kind of, right? But they make it feel like you need money. It's the same with these awards. They feel like you need something, like you need to get something just because you did something. But that's not always how it happens. Like when you help people, you usually don't get anything. Your value in it is how you feel about it. And I think that would bring more happiness to people is if they could actually like understand that, right? The concept is how you interact with it and not how you make the world let you feel, right? That's giving the world the control to do anything it wants to you. And the world is a terrible place with things that really don't need to be in your mind. If like you went out and watched, terrible stuff forever, that's all you're going to have inside you. And that's how you're going to feel. And you don't want to do that. But I don't know. You should just feel rewarded for playing, and maybe that's not enough. Um, Getting exercise, being involved, and making friends. Those are all reasons to play a game. Make connections. Getting a piece of paper or a ribbon just makes it competitive. Makes everyone, you know, puts a a makes tiers, right? You're either the best player, you're the worst player. You're the kid who got just the participation award. You showed up, right? You showed up, you played. You might have not had fun, you might have had a lot of fun. That's up to you too. The way you interact with things. You know, I have students that always say, "This class is so boring." I'm like, well, then participate, make it more fun. Your voice will make it more interesting. Oh, I don't know anything about it. Well, then get involved and learn, right? That's the plan. And I know not everything's interesting, and I know not every teacher is great, so we're also there with that. I think if everyone just does the best they can. Yeah. And that's really what it should be. Award to like one person. It's to the person who has done the best. That's who gets awarded. That's who gets the recognition, right? For that outstanding achievement. The achievement that went above and beyond. The one that is hyper focused, maybe. And you know, like, that's another thing. We're all on this crazy spectrum. It's like some people hyper focus on different things. And, you know, that was a negative thing, but maybe as we're watching kids become engineers and learning how to be creative at a really young age and seeing more and more of these kids that are autistic just blowing certain subjects out of the water and then trying to force feed them other subjects has always been something that we've done, but now we kind of have a little bit more consideration. I think maybe a little bit too much consideration of giving too much lenience to the autism spectrum. I feel like autism spectrum now is like, you know, greeted with hugs and high fives, and our level of spectrum of autism, even in my generation, was met with more reprimanding and why are you hyperactive, or why are you jumping around everywhere? Right? Like now it's like, oh, you're jumping around everywhere. Oh, that's because you're hyperactive, right? So there's different things going on now. A lot more excuses. Yeah. I almost want to draw a participation award because I think it's such a pointless award, and almost draw it like where I've seen them, like in the mud or, you know, thrown away. And so they lose their value. But doing a participation award in itself would break my like series of three-eyed things, which is really my issue right now. Is like I'm trying to work on three-eyed things. So that's why drawing the award would have been simple. I was thinking about getting a blue pen, just drawing blue first place ribbon really quick in like 2 or 3 minutes, and then calling Inktober done. And that still may or may not happen, just depending on the way things go this weekend. I'm really going to try to button up the rest of Inktober so that either on the 1st or the 2nd, or maybe what I should do is shoot for Monday. Let's shoot for Monday that I'll do the review on all of Inktober. So that gives me 2 days, gives me the weekend, the 1st and the 2nd, to finish up ink stuff and get this last drawing done. We were almost successful with Inktober. To be honest, if I didn't have to move, this would have all went so much better. But we still at least got all concepts kind of thought of. So going back to this, I'm thinking about doing a lot of animals, livestock awards. See, here we go. This is perfect. This is what I want. Something ridiculous like this. Like Bobby the llama. Foster owner Vicky Sundberg stands with Bobby the llama as he shows off his ribbons he won at the Heart of Dixie Llama and Alpaca Show in Huntsville, Alabama, Huntsville, Alabama, courtesy of photo winning star. It's been a busy month for Bobby and the llama. A lot of animals like him spend lazy days in the pasture, but during September, Bobby's participated in 2 shows and moved into 2 new homes. It's a lot of progress for a middle-aged animal that came to be fostered at the Sun Mist pastures in Bolivia. So this isn't in Bolivia. This is Huntsville, Ala. I don't know where that is. Pasture in Bolivia less than 2 years ago after his owner surrendered him. At the Heart of Dixie Llama Alpaca Show in Huntsville, Ala. On September 3rd, Bobby, among 17 llamas, competed for 2 judges in the novice category. In the obstacle class, both judges gave him second place. In the perk class, he garnered 1 first place and 1 sixth place ribbon. In public relations category, he gauged how well the animal would do in a public setting, such as a school or parade. He received 3rd place from both judges. All right, well, he's not social. He's kind of like me. Kind of like me. Yeah. There has to be common sense and balance in working with anyone. True. So this is kind of the look I want. I want farm animals, and my plan was to draw more than one. My plan was to draw like a bunch of different farm animals with different eyes. And I guess we could do just like a quick. Let's just do a quick one. We're gonna get maybe another. I got another 5 minutes I can give to the stream, but then I'm gonna go play some video games with my friends. All right. So let's go to the studio. We got our desktop. Let's go to studio. Let's pull our white piece of paper. And if I hate it, I can always switch pieces of paper, since now at least all my supplies are in one spot. For the last couple of days, I've been bringing my Inktober drawings with me everywhere, which is not the easiest thing to do, especially when you don't know where you're going to sleep each night. I've been sleeping at my old house. Tonight, I think I'm going to sleep here. So my idea for next time, right? Draw it on this one. Let's just do a quick sketch, just for fun. Am I frozen? I shouldn't be frozen. I look like I'm moving on my side. So here's my thought process. We do like a group picture with like a chicken here sitting in the front. Right? Chicken. He's got a ribbon on him. You got maybe what else? Let's look up a pig, a horse, a cow, farm animals. And we can even draw Old MacDonald. So we do a pig. We need a 3-eyed chicken. We need a 3-eyed pig. Right? I don't know what a pig looks like. No, I think it has like little, I think it has ears that look like this. Head. We got like chunky little face on him. Here's our pig. You could be sitting here too with a ribbon. Right, then we have a horse face here, looking down. Just giving some sketch lines real quick, right? Here, 5 minutes. Here, 3-eyed Huh. I don't know. Thanks, Glitch, for letting me know. Sometimes Kylie will mute herself or something, and then I go through a crazy troubleshooting of why can't she hear me, and usually it's on her side. Then we need the cow. Similar face, right? Maybe a little bit wider in the face area. And then we got 2 little horns on the cow and some ears. 3-eyed cow. Alright, so this gives me a lot more time to like shine with all my 3-eyed animals. I could put a chicken in there and then put Old MacDonald back here with 3 eyes, right? Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And do a children's. Here's Old MacDonald, right? Some suspenders in there. And then put a sheep maybe here. Fill out my page a little bit more. So let me bring it up to you guys so you can see what happened. So here's my idea for awards. And this would probably be the hardest thing I can do with drawing a lot of animals that I'm really not ready to draw in a group photo shot, a group shot. But having a chicken, a pig, a sheep, a cow, a horse, and our friend Old MacDonald could be a really cool piece for this one. And I think that's where I'm going to end this one. Yeah. Okay, I will check. I'm thinking keeping it simple and doing just for fun is helpful. Don't expect perfection. Yeah, perfectionism is quite a curse. But you know, I don't expect perfection, but I do expect something to come out looking pretty good. This is year 3 of trying to do it, so trying to up my skills and up my game like we all should. Right? Try our best to do our best. Now we can show you this in better lighting. Hold on. There we go. I guess I actually could have drawn this really deep and dirty. But there, draw wings, draw a head, right? Draw some eyes. And just be fun to just try to draw 3-eyed animals. I could be doing something. You need to draw the like fluff around the ribbon. Or maybe it goes like or maybe I should have them all holding. I don't know. No, I think this would work good. But everybody having a ribbon. Or maybe 2 looking really angry because this one's number 1. And he's a number 3. And he's a number 3. And he's a number 3. Old MacDonald's just clueless. That would be good. New idea. Jealousy has reared its ugly head. I gotta stop. This is my problem. I'll get on some like tangent idea and I'll be like, yes, let's do it. Okay. Chicken in the middle. Standing by himself, right? Poor little chicken. Right? He might even be pecking at grains. Nope. He's here. Chicken in the middle. 3 eyes. He's got this, his mouth, his nose. And then you have like darkness here. Like he's got like a dark area. And then you have like a horse head coming out of the shadow. Right? Looking super evil. Rawr. And you can see that he has a 3rd place. He's got number 1. We got the sheep right here. And then I can make them all holding like different tools of violence. Like they're gonna get the chicken. And then what's the cow? We got the cow over here. right? Three-eyed cow. Then we need another animal here, the pig, right? That looks like a bear. And so him, like everybody having like a weapon, like they're gonna get him because he's number one and they all made number 3. Something more of that style. Anyways, guys, it's 9/12. It's Halloween night. Happy Halloween. For Glitch, it is 12/12, so we're going to let them go and have a good night. Thanks for watching. As always, happy Halloween. Hopefully everyone's enjoying their night and either went trick-or-treating, had fun trick-or-treating with the grandkids, or maybe just had a piece of candy today. I had a few pieces of candy given to me by teachers and other students. I have some Skittles right here. I could eat those. I got a couple high chews. I got this weird, this candy's actually really interesting. It is a Chinese candy with like a plum seed in the middle, but the candy on the outside tastes kind of like butterscotch. It's very interesting. Hard Chinese candy. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it, and hopefully everyone is having a great evening. Have a great weekend. Enjoy the 2 days to relax. We will be back here on, let's just meet back here on Monday to do review. And I should get back to my normal streaming schedule, which will be Monday, Wednesday, Fridays. October is a little bit different just because of Inktober, which is a every night stream for the whole month. And we did pretty well, -2. We missed 2. 2 out of 30. That's still an A, but it's not an A plus. We're always striving for perfection, right? Not quite. Anyways, guys, that's going to be it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. As always, thanks for tuning in and giving comments and feedback. It's always appreciated. I always enjoy hearing from everyone. And happy Halloween. Good night.